after tonight, we're heading out, moving out onto the
What's that song? We're moving on out? Do that.
Is it moving on out? What do you mean?
What is it? What's that Jefferson song?
Born free as the wind blows.
Run, baby.
And I will also say this about these shower facilities on site. One of the biggest complaints I have, this is a pull-through site over here. I'm not gonna go back in there and walk in there.
That's enough room for 2 rigs.
Yeah, take a look at that pull-through site. We decided to ride the bikes back over to the RV and drop them off, and we're gonna drive back over to Fort DeSoto and go walk around. I forgot to bring a lock for the bikes.
Yeah, probably not our best decision since we've lost the keys already. It'd be our luck that somebody would take them if we leave them unlocked. So
I don't think anyone's gonna take them, but we didn't want to take a chance, so it was a short ride back to the RV. So we're gonna drive back over to the fort. Go look around, check it out. What'd you think of that?
I actually liked it.
Yeah, it's a cool little fort that they built to defend the area, I think right after the Spanish-American War. Wouldn't take you very long to come over here and check it out and explore it. It's really a small fort, but it was still kind of cool. So that was a nice little thing to do. And once again, if it was nice, it was cool and windy, but if it had been that typical Florida sunny day, I think it would have been even better.
It would have been, but if it was a typical sunny day, we would not have been over here at the fort. We'd have been on the beach getting some rays.
This is true.
Having a cocktail or two.
I think this is true. The big reason we're here is because it's not sunny. So what are you going to do?
The next day.
All right. Being that I'm here in Fort DeSoto and we don't have full hookups, and I want to take sorry about the wind. I want to take a nice, long, hot shower. I'm going to go down to the bathhouse, and it's a rather old bathhouse. It's rather interesting in that it's got an open space all around the top of it, and I would imagine during the warmer weather, it's very nice, probably hot as well. I don't want to fill up the gray tank, and I know some of you are going to be like, what's wrong with you? You have a shower on board your rig, just use it. But I want to take a nice long hot shower. So we're going to try this bathhouse out, or this shower house. And it's been too cold, but today is like the first decent warm day, if you will. So seeing that it has an open area at the top, and I'll show it to you, it's better suited for a shower today. See how the top up there is open? All the bathhouses have a washer and dryer outside. So it's nothing fancy. Here's this one. Kind of go around the corner here. There it is, and you can see how the top is open. So you can see out. And I will also say this about these shower facilities on site. One of the biggest complaints I have is they have nowhere for you to hang anything, whether it's a towel or whether it's your knickknacks, your shampoo. There's nothing, there are no shelves. So I do keep a rack. It's in the RV, I forgot it, that you can hang over the shower head that lets you put your stuff in it. But why they refuse to put shelves in here so you can put stuff? I mean, this one's got a soap rack, which is fine, but, or a soap dish, but it's got a soap dish. And get the shower rack to go around to hang. I got that. And I'm also not a fan of this. I mean, it's something, I guess. I'll make it work. I've been in worse, much worse. So here's the verdict at the bathhouse here in Fort DeSoto Campground. It was a good shower. Took a nice shower, nice hot shower, about 10 minutes long. It was hot water, nice hot water. Now that may change if there were more than one person in there taking a shower, both in the male and female bathroom. Feel much better. Just didn't want to use the shower in the RV. And once again, I will use it from time to time, but if I can, I'll just go to the shower house. Anyway, just a little insight, something interesting, something different. Just to let you know if you've never been to Fort DeSoto. They're a bit old and antiquated. Be nice if they could update it. But you know, that's how it is with some of these counties, city and state parks, but it's all good. I've decided to go over to the Manatee Visitor Center to, I mean, it was about an hour drive from the campground. So we're gonna check this out, see if we can get our manatee fix in for the day, see what happens. I guess this is free. You know, we got in parking and I'm not sure. So, oh, what is that over there? There you go. They're out there. So this is the Manatee Visitor Center in Apollo Beach, Florida, and it's free. You can come over here and check out the manatees. Some of them are close by. A few of them are a little bit farther out. They're more difficult to see. Now, I think if it's summertime, they may not come over in this area. I think they're more prone to come to this area during the cooler season because they come in here for the warm waters.
So in the summertime, they're out in the bay. They're not worried about coming in here. So if you want to see them,
right,
you come when the weather's good.
They also have an area down below with some stingrays.
Yeah, and they might have more things there.
No, we're just not. We got here and just started focusing on. There also appears to be a section out there. Maybe we need to walk out there and check that out and see what happens.
What if we can get here?
So I would say if you're in the area of Apollo Beach, you're looking for a good place, a fun place to take the kids for free, spend some time, come on over here to the Manatee Visitor Center. Check it out. Another thing I wanted to mention, and it's important, is that the Manatee Visitor Center is 100% handicap accessible. You get full access to everything, all the piers, the stingrays downstairs, everything. So that's a good thing. We really enjoyed it, you know, for coming out here for free, hanging out for a little bit. It was very nice. After, how many days were we here?
5 days.
5 days. The last day we decided, well, we moved over to another spot. Spot 127?
Yes.
Which is
spot. Yes.
Which is actually a nice spot. So
Yeah.
if you guys are coming to Fort DeSoto, if you're looking to go to Fort DeSoto and you're thinking about spots to pick, keep an eye out for 147. Got the RV in here, the Class A diesel pusher, 39 foot, the nameless RV. In here, no problem.
Right, and this spot is nice and wide, so it's got a lot of space on each side, and right behind us is a playground. So all you guys that have little ones, this would be a nice spot for you because it's right there.
Well, let me show you this real quick.
Yeah.
Over here on the side, you take a look at the side here. So you have all of this to yourself over here, if you will. It's kind of nice if you're looking for, I guess, maybe a little privacy. But you know, it's
well, it's private, but it's not. The other site was much more private. This one has a lot more light. I like that. I like it the lighter.
After tonight, we're heading out, moving out onto the
What's that song? We're moving on out. Do that.
Is it moving out? What do you mean?
What is it? What's that Jefferson song?
That's not moving out. That's moving up.
Oh.
What's wrong with you? That's moving up. Moving out. Moving out is the Billy Joel song. Moving out.
Oh, I like that too.
Moving out, moving up. She's got them all mixed up.
It's close. It's like tomato tomato. It's just close enough.
We're moving out tomorrow, so
okay.
I wanted to just roll out today, but you know, I was overruled by the one lady committee who's like, no. So
it's a two-girl committee.
Yeah, two-girl committee.
Look, if you ladies know what it's like, hair days are important. You have to schedule the hair days, and this was important. We got showers today.
Our entire stay here, it's really not to complain, it's disappointing. We talked about this. Being in this type of campground, you want the sun and you want the warm weather, and if you did, man, it would be fantastic.
There's a little sun today.
It just didn't work out that way. No. That's cool. But we'll definitely come back.
Oh,
all right.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
What do you think about this campground so far?
I love this campground.
Yeah, nice campground.
What I would like it more if there was sun and I could enjoy the beach.
There was some warm weather. Hey, look, I got a hoodie on. She's got a hoodie on. I don't know what's going on.
Well, and the other thing is, if you can book a water site, that's beautiful. We were not able to do that this round, but we were just fortunate enough to get in.
Right.
So, but coming back, I would definitely try to get a water site.
And they say it's hard to get into this campground. I guess it is. I mean, you know, but.
Oh, the other thing is, we were told that it's harder if you have a pet too. So there's more in section 1, which are non-pet sites, than section 2, which are the pet sites. So if you don't have a pet, you're gonna have better chances of getting a spot.
Right, and that's what happened to us last year. Yes. A spot opened up for us in the non-pet site, but we couldn't do it because we had Tucker with us, right. Or we would have jumped on it, and that's fine. So that's something to remember if you're thinking of coming to Fort DeSoto and you have a pet. You're going to be limited on the sites you have to choose from. It's section 1 and 2?
Section 2 is the pets.
Section 2 is the pet. Section 1 is non-pets. So what we're going to do is we're going to walk around the campground real quick, and we're going to show you some of the sites that we think you may like. Now, once again, I think all the sites here are fantastic. I really do. But there are some that are a little better than others.
That's true.
You think?
That's true.
All right. So let's go walk around and share that with you.
Okay.
All right. This is site 127. You guys take a look at 127. Pretty nice site. Got in no problem. So let's which way should we start?
Let's go straight up.
We're gonna go down this way.
Yeah.
So down this way are sites 139 to 164.
Which to the right are all water sites.
Now guys, we would usually drive around, but we're just gonna walk around because we finally got a sunny day, even though it's cold, and we just want to walk around.
They have a lot of trash cans around, so that's nice. I mean, you don't have to go far to put your trash away, so that's a good thing.
This is site 143. This is one of the water sites. So this is kind of your typical site along the water here in section 2.
Yeah, section 2.
So, see what you got here? One thing to remember, these are partial hookups. They're not full hookups. You're right here with this water view, but because we've had a lot of rain, we're not going to walk down there. We'll show it to you, but look.
So you guys that have kayaks, you can just take your kayak and go right into the water here.
Yeah. And
yeah,
that's
take your kayak and you go right out. So friends of ours brought a couple kayaks with them. Unfortunately, it's being too cold and windy and rainy, but we could have just went right into the the water. So
Yeah.
beautiful. Yeah, look at that. Beautiful.
So that is pretty much your typical water site here, in section 2.
And I think there's more water sites in section 1.
So you can see you got yourself a Class A in there. You got yourself a fifth wheel in there. I'm going to guess and say maybe 30 some foot, if that. And right over here in this area is a bathhouse. So you got your bathhouse.
So if you can get through here, the roads are a little rough. They did come by the other day and kind of grade them out, but they're very bumpy, let's just say.
Over here we have a few more water sites that are a little bit smaller, a little tighter. So look, you even have a pop-up over there. This is a very nice campground. I get why so many people recommend it and suggest it. Here's another site, 153, a rather large site with some low trees. Take a look at back in there. But there is plenty of room back there. Starlink has worked well for us. It's been decent. When we were in the, let me do something real quick, make sure that that's not. When we were in the first site, it worked much better. This site, 127, it's a little, there's more buffering. Katrina, we talked about this.
Uh-oh.
I do believe I could be a camp host here.
You guys heard it here.
Absolutely. If we're at the beach, hanging out at the beach, it'd be interesting to find out how hard it is to become a camp host.
I bet it's very difficult to be one here.
Especially during the prime season or the best season, the peak season, thank you.
Yeah.
But I think that I would be interested in being camp host here.
So Chris is up for doing the bathroom.
Anything to hang out in Florida at the beach in the warm weather, most definitely.
I hear you.
Yes.
I hear you.
You know, there were some issues with the road, but you just take it nice and easy. This is a pull-through site over here. I'm not gonna go back in there and walk in there.
That's enough room for 2 rigs.
Yeah, take a look at that pull-through site. Do we know the number here?
I think it's on the other side. So
Okay, but take a look at this. I don't want to intrude too much into someone's camp area, but look at this. If you can get this spot, if you got a big rig or any rig, you can get this spot, that would be the hot lick right there. Because that is like plenty of room and it looks like party central. We could spread out, have the whole, I know there's not enough room to have the whole campground over there hanging out, partying. What do you think? Let's get our buddy out. You ready to go to the dog park? What are we doing? What are we doing? Where are we going?
He said dog park?
Dog park? Oh yes. Sign me up. I am there.
Daddy's coming. He's looking for you.
I mean, look, let's face it.
One tuck.
You know, we love our Tucker, so this is why we're taking them to the dog park. To the area. They got a small dog and big dog
buddy.
section.
You're in the big
I'm a
dog.
big dog.
Come here.
So now we can let him run free. You are free.
And even though we're in a pet,
Run.
even though we're in the pet, the dog area, they have the bag, so.
Born free as the wind blows.
Run, baby.
Yay! Oh boy. Oh, this is just great. Look at me. I could just run for miles and miles and miles.
Oh, there's a ball.
I found a ball. I got a ball.
I got a ball.
Look, I got the ball. Let me see the ball. Come here. Give it to me. Come here. No, that's okay. No. Come here, boy. Give me the ball. Come here. Come here. Come here. Give me the ball. Stop. Wait, hold on a second.
Can I have the
Come here. No. Yeah. Take the ball.
Oh,
All
got
right.
it. Ready? Ready?
Oh, look at him. Oh, he's so happy.
Oh, there it is.
When we had the house with the property, we fenced it in because, well, let's face it, it was much easier just to fence in the large property. That way, Tucker and we had another dog, Ginger, could just run the property and do what they want to. It was much easier than walking, the dog. All right, buddy. We'll hang out here with you for a little while until you get bored. Okay. Oh, sounds good. We might be here for a while. All right. All right, ready to go.
All right, I'm heading out.
I should be able to make this turn. We're rolling out for DeSoto. I should be able to make this turn, no problem. It's another cold morning. Most of our time here was spent in cold weather, which was fine. What are you going to do? It looks like it's going to be cold here for the next week as well. It's always funny when you're pulling out, you got to watch your back end. Your kick on your back end is something to remember. And I'm sure you fifth wheelers and trailers have the same thing. You make that turn, you got to watch that back end, the tail kick or the tail swing, whatever you call it. And they still could do a better job tightening up some of these roads, as bumpy as they are. I always get a little apprehensive that that gate's going to come back down on the rig. Well, we didn't hook up the rig this morning, or the Jeep. We didn't attach the Jeep this morning because it's only an hour drive. So there's really no reason to do that.
Continue on Pinellas Bayway South.
And Katrina and Casey's riding with Katrina in the Jeep, and they're stopping at Alta. Casey needs to pick something up. There's one right off the road. We're meeting over in Tampa at the fuel station, and a bunch of us are getting together. We're going to drive in together. They're next to each other.
Ahead of me?
Sure, no problem. You know, it's not like I can outrun you, so if you pull over somewhere and I'll pass you, and then you can just catch up to me. Fort DeSoto is fantastic. Even though the weather did not cooperate, and hey, look, as a full-time RVer, we all know that kind of stuff's going to happen. It's a fantastic place, and we will come back again someday. But we really didn't do anything like kayak or spend a great deal of time on the beach because the weather, it just wasn't conducive to doing that. Now, you could walk on the beach if it's cold and windy and you bundle up, which is cool, but anyway, it was great. It was fantastic. And we're really excited to get over here to Tampa and to get set up and to hang out with friends and to see you guys at the Tampa show. That's the best part. So let me get ready for a nice drive. I got my buddy Tucker sitting here somewhere with me. And we will see you guys at the Tampa show. Hopefully we'll see you guys at the Tampa show.